Pastor Travis from A Faithful Dad. We are going through a family guide to joy in all circumstances. This is chapter 9, joy in sickness. And as we talked about last week, Jesus knew joy because he thirsted in sickness. And on the cross, just that unnatural thirst that came about. The message today for this session is specifically a Samaritan woman thirsts to know the Messiah. And I'm going to go straight out of these scriptural accounts. You know, Jews and Samaritans were like oil to water. They did not mix, and various reasons behind that. But the Jews considered themselves superior, almost like, if I could go to the Dr. Seuss book, the Sneetches, the Jews were the star-bellied Sneetches. They had special favor because they were God's people, and somehow, these Samaritans were less than. They're not Jews. They're plain-bellied Sneetches who don't matter. And I think the lessons that Jesus teaches through this, for this woman who's thirsting to know the Messiah are just as applicable now as they were to the woman that he spoke with. The woman said, "I am surprised you asked me for a drink. You are a Jew and I am a Samaritan." Jews are not friends with Samaritans. Jesus said, "You don't know what God gives, and you don't know who asked you for a drink. If you knew, you would have asked me, and I would have given you living water." Beautiful. The woman said, "Sir, where will you get that living water? The well is very deep, and you have nothing to get water with. Are you greater than Jacob, our father? Jacob is the one who gave us this well. He drank it himself." And here she's thinking about physical water. Jesus has so much more for us than physical water. Jesus answered, "Every person who drinks this water will be thirsty again. The water I give you will become a spring of water flowing inside him. It will give him eternal life." It will give her eternal life. John chapter 4, verses 9 to 14. So I think that there's so many lessons here, but what I want to bring into view is here, this woman, she represents us, doesn't she? We're talking about physical thirst, and Jesus has so much more for us. I use the analogy of this straw. We peer through a straw, and we get that view because we want to see, but Jesus said, "Hey, I've got so much more for you," like the Grand Canyon. You're looking through the straw where, we want to sip through the straw, and yet God has Niagara Falls for us. So the lesson I'm sharing here is lesson 81. Why settle for a meager straw? Why settle for this mere meager straw when you can go straight to the abundant source of living water, Jesus Christ himself? Jesus knew joy because he thirsted in sickness. We want to go through the straw, but go to the source of abundant, forever, everlasting, eternal life, Jesus Christ. Amen.